why suddenly transfer the national finals to Clark? Matagal tayo nasa Metro Manila and then biglang all of a sudden nasa Clark. Why? What's the reason why? Ano yung naging point nyo? Bakit nilipat nyo sa Clark?
Maraming salamat sa question. No? Actually, we expected that a lot of people will be surprised with the change in venue. But to answer the question directly, it's really for our runners. Metro Manila is really highly urbanized. And when we ran our race last year, nakita namin kung gaano kahirap po ang traffic, lalo na pag December. So when we also listened to our runners, sabi, and not only our runners, our motorists also, yung iba na nalilate sa trabaho because we have to close the roads because our number one priority is really the safety of our runners. So sabi namin, we don't want to really be parang a hurdle to our runners as well as the motorists. Why don't we hold the MILO Marathon to a place na wala masyadong traffic or wala masyadong maaagrabyado. So sabi namin when I was with Coach Rio and the rest of the organizing team, saan ang best place to hold it? And we decided let's have it in Angeles, particularly in Clark, where we have better control of the race route. So we go back to the runners and their experience of running the MILO Marathon because that's what the MILO Marathon has been known for a very beautiful race. It's very scenic. And maybe also I will pass the mic to Coach Rio if he has something to add.
So,
hello.
So, gaya nga po ng sinabi ni Andrew, yung aming pong priority dito ay yung runner's experience. Kasi gusto po natin na yung ating mga runners or mananakbo kapag sila po ay sumali sa MILO Marathon, yung experience po na ma-experience nila during sa pag-mount natin ito, uulit-ulitin nila. Kasi ayaw po natin na madadala sila dahil nga po dito sa mga event na halimbawa masyado na traffic and then after meron mga complaints. Siyempre po, iingatan din po natin yung ibang tao. So, yun po yung talagang pinaka-reason namin. And sabi ko nga, nung nag-meeting kami, maganda rin naman yung yung pinaka-rota o yung dinadaanan dahil konti yung sasakyan. So, kung ako yung runner, mas comfortable akong tumakbo sa ganun dahil ang iisipin ko na lang ay makatapos ng pagtakbo. Unlike kapag dito sa Metro Manila kasi hindi naman, kahit naman dun sa mga ibang races ko, hindi lang sa MILO. Yung mga intersections natin, hindi naman natin siya na totally close kasi wala naman na talagang ibang dadaanan. So magkakaroon tayo ng stop and go. Yung mga runners na natin na nandun sa gitna or sa bandang hulihan, kapag dumadaan sila doon at pagkukunti na lang sila, minsan pinapriority natin yung mga sasakyan. So mayroong time talaga na napapahinto natin sila. So yun, yung goal natin sana mabawasan dahil ito pong mga runners natin na to, halos isang taon na naghanda para ma-experience nila at saka ma-hit nila yung target nila.
Siguro to add, so it's really for the runners' experience, a quality one. And second, we don't mean or it doesn't really mean that the Angeles is the new place of the national finals. So we don't know. Probably we can also rotate it. Probably we'll hold it in Cebu. So that's also a chance where we can share the national finals to other key cities in the country.
Thank you, sir. Follow up. Yung Boston Marathon po, may qualifying time to correct me if I'm wrong. Saka dito, almost 10,000 full marathoners ang tumatakbo rito, walang iwag side events. Why suddenly bigla yung isasali yung magka-champion sa marathon? We have the capacity na qualifying time nila is pasado rin sa Boston Marathon.
So for the qualifying race, I will give that question to Rio. But the reason why we are holding it in Boston, it's because Boston is the mecca of all running or marathons in the world. And we want our runners to really compete with the best in the world. So hopefully, malalaman natin where we rank and how we can improve on and how we can help our runners also in the future. So for the qualifying time, I will give that to Coach Rio to answer.
So, base po sa time ni Mary Joy at time ni Eduardo Buenavista and ni Pulikit ng mga nakaraan, pasok po doon sa qualifying time yung kanilang time para sila ay makatakbo sa Boston Marathon. So ang natatandaan ko po, nung tumakbo po ako doon, nasa 30 years old po ako. So yung target time po para po makapasok po ako sa Boston Marathon, kailangan ko mag-finish ng 3 hours and 10. So sila puligit po nasa 2 hours and 30 something. So malaki po na chance na makapasok sila. And kung titingnan nyo po yung mga winners natin sa mga nakaraan na mga taon, wala naman po halos na 3 hours na lalaki na sumusobra. So normally kapag below 30 sila, below 3 hours sila, mas mataas yung chance na makapasok. Kapag medyo mas may edad naman siya, mas tumataas yung kanyang qualifying time. So nag-a-add siya. So sa kababaihan naman, napakalaki po ng chance ni Mary Joy na makapasok. So ang goal po natin syempre dapat makapasok sila. But of course, yung ating pong race, Manila Elimination at saka Manila Finals ay Boston Qualifier po. Dahil po ang MILO Marathon ay member and accredited po ng IAAF. So nilinaw ko po ito sa kanila. Nagpadala po ako ng letter at ng tanong sa kanila kung kami ba ay pasok bilang qualifying race. At ang sinabi po sa amin, as long as ikaw ay member at ikaw ay accredited, yung mga runners mo na pwedeng mag-qualify, kahit hindi po sila, yung ibang runner natin na hindi mananalo, as long as ma-hit nila yung target, pwede po silang mag-apply. So ang kagandahan po nito, December, so April pa po yung event ng Boston Marathon, so may time pa po sila makapag-prepare.
Last na lang po, with regards to the invisible time barrier saka yung sa course record, halimbawa po, si Coach Rio na-break na yung invisible barrier, tapos tinalo ko siya. Yung price ba doon, parehas kami 100,000. Pati din doon sa course record, diba? Na-break ko yung 218. Dalawa kami naka-break, parehas kami tatanggap ng 50,000 or isa lang yung pwedeng manalo. Thank you.
Isa lang ang pwedeng manalo. As Derek Atasin.
Thank you.
Any more questions? We have a mic here.
I'd like to also ask a question to Asek Umali before we proceed with the rest of the questions from the media. Sir, what are the updates now with the joint campaign that you have with MILO regarding the sports program in the public schools?
Napakaganda po nung nangyayaring partnership po natin ngayon. Parang naninibago ko ngayon, hindi K-12 ang tanong. Kaya medyo nawala akong bigla. Meron kaming buwan-buwan na meeting with our VP Andrew Neri at yung kanyang team at yung ating team. At minomonitor natin yung mga iba't ibang programa na pinapatupad natin. Ang iba dyan ay yung tutulungan tayo ng team natin sa MILO sa pagsasali ng ating mga coaches na siyang gagamitin at mga PE teachers natin sa pagtuturo sa ating mga anak sa paglalaro ng mga iba't ibang palakasan sa palarong pambansa. Meron silang Enerjam na amin po talagang sinusuportaan. Ito po ngayong darating na linggo o sa June o July ito, Boss Andrew, yung ating pagbibigay ng mga sapatos sa ilang piling mga pampublikong paaralan at iba pa. Napakahusay ng coordination natin at tayo po'y natutuwa dahil meron po tayong Memorandum of Understanding na o kasulatan ng kasunduan na pinirmahan at yan po ang nagpapabilis sa lahat ng mga ugnayan nito. One child, one sport, we are about to that's part of the whole program, but we will hopefully to fully implement it by the end of this year. Okay.
Thank you, Pastor. And now we'd like to proceed also with the questions from the rest of the press. Oh.
Good morning, si Mr. Ferrer po.
Teacher ko po sa math.
Gusto ko lang pong tanong si Asek Umali. Sir, anong programa para sa mga private schools ang ginagawa ng DepEd para makasali sila o makagawa ng magandang katayuan tulad ng ganitong programa?
Alam niyo, isang malaking karangalan na dati ako po'y tinatanong ni Ginoong Maximo Ferrer nung ako po'y nasa elementarya pa lamang. At alala ko po, Toyota po itong si Mr. Ferrer at ako po'y quiz pa. At pag umaga ay kami nagkakantsawan na, so sa murang edad, mulat po kami sa kahalagahan ng palakasan. Ang DepEd po, kasama naman po ang ating mga private schools dito sa programang ito. Yung sa palarong pambansa po, Ginoong Ferrer, yan po ang talagang pinaka-event ng DepEd na kung saan sila po nakakasali. At they're always been partners, and we're very proud that when there are competition abroad, we have lots of athletes coming also from the private schools to represent our country. Thank you po, sir, Mr. Ferrer.
Okay, any other questions? Okay.
Good morning. I'm Ano from Exena Magazine. I'm just concerned lang kasi last year, sumali ako sa pagtakbo doon and medyo madami yung participant natin. For this year, di ba, Angeles, Pampanga na tayo. Do we expect ba na mas madaming tatakbo doon? Or yes,
Sige,
or
I'll
mas
answer the
konti?
question.
Thank you.
We are expecting about 15 to 20,000 for the national finals. So mas konti because it's a smaller city. But then again, in terms of the race route, it's wider, it's fresher. So our local organizer is working hand in hand with our national organizer in terms of recruiting our runners there. So we're expecting about 15 to 20,000 for the national finals.
Thank
Hello.
you, Andrew.
Hello. I'm Nonay from Choice Unlimited. May support ba ang LGU ng Angeles Pampanga in terms of helping the logistics? Kasi siyempre, a lot of athletes and runners will be coming also from Manila. Tsaka ano rin po yung support ng MILO in terms of transporting the athletes, most especially dun sa mga galing mga outskirts of the Metro Manila going to Angeles. Yun na po.
Okay, so bali in terms of logistic po sa pagmamanage ng traffic during the race and pag-secure ng mga intersections na gagamitin and of course yung road, talagang kausap po namin yung local government and also the CBC kasi papasok po tayo ng Clark Freeport area. So kausap po natin sila para ma-monitor at mabantayan na maging safe yung mga participants natin. Ang kagandahan lang po nito, meron po tayong mga public bus na direct naman po na doon humihinto or nagbababa sa may SM. So pag-uusapan pa po namin kung magkakaroon kami ng special transportation, pero open pa naman po yun, so hindi pa po namin naaayos ang mabuti.
We understand that it's a bit far from Metro Manila, but as Coach Rio said, we are talking with bus companies where we can really get a good rate, and then if we will be able to finalize the agreement, then we will announce it online.
Actually, everything is online.
We'll just take that on board. That's the suggestion. Thank you for that suggestion.
Okay, so we'd also like to ask a question to Mr. Robbie De Vera before we proceed with questions from the press. Sir, could you also give us additional information, because we understand that MILO has really beefed up the prize scheme of this year's marathon. So if you could tell us a little bit more about additional prizes, the bonus prizes, and also the new prizes for the local runners in the open category.
Actually, Ginny, thanks for the question. I'll refer it to Coach Rio, who knows more about the prizes.
So, yun nga, yung in-explain ko nga po kanina nung nandito ako sa inyong harapan na binibigyan natin ng pagkakataon yung ating local runners na manalo sa open category. Kasi po ang kagandahan nito, hindi naman po sa napatunayan, pero minsan po naiisip ng ating mga runners kapag po sila ay number 4 na sa top lead, no? Hindi na po sila nagpe-pursue or hindi na po, parang nawawalan na po ng gana na habulin yung nasa harapan nila. So with this kind of incentive, mas mapupush po natin sila na ibigay yung kanilang 100%. So bilang pasasalamat din sa pagtaguyod ng ating mga local runners, magiging doble yung kanilang premyo.
Just to add, alam mo sa MILO Marathon, continuous po ang communication namin with the runners and with the press on how to improve the race. Actually, to tell you honestly, that idea to open the cash prize for the open category of the national finals of the 42K came from Mary Joy. So if I may ask Mary Joy, bakit mo ba naisip na i-open yun? It is additional motivation or something? Can you share with the whole press?
Actually kasi, iba yung feeling na, at dati kasi yung MILO Marathon is, pag napasok ka na sa open, okay na. Tapos, yung iba din, magkukumpit na lang sa local. So ngayon, parang double yung effort namin. Kailangan, parang mag-i-effort kami to top overall sa top 3. And at the same time, mag-i-effort din kami na to compete amongst the local. So, parang nagtap ako sa local, dapat parang may additional motivation din na price mo na yung training mo magpi-pay off siya. And then another is to prepare for you for diba isasalang kami kung sino yung mananalo, isasalang for the Boston. So another challenge for us na to give our best talaga to compete with the open. So parang nakikita kasi namin sa mga international races na kunyari sa LA, sino yung pasok sa top 10 overall, may mga prizes sila. Tapos binibigyan din nila ng additional top 10 prizes yung US citizens, runners only. So parang yung mga runners nila, parang kahit hindi sila napasok overall, meron pa din silang chance sa local. So nabibigyan yung mga runners nila, nabibigyan yan ng chance. So parang doon din kami nagkakuha ng idea. So nagpapasalamat kami na grinant ni Sir Andrew. Pero hindi naman sure na talaga makukuha namin ulit yon. Kasi pareho lang kasi kami lahat ng mga runners kasi mga elite. So parang inspiration na lang din kasi 1 year namin i-prepare yan. So tapos mare-ready din kami for the Boston. So magandang premyo.
Thank you, Mary Joy. We'd also like to ask a question to Ms. Sherila. Ms. Sherila, why is MILO so committed to the sports programs that you already have? Not just the MILO Marathon, but the entire group of sports programs that you already have.
As you all know, MILO is from Nestle, right? And Nestle is really committed into nutrition, health, and wellness. And of course, for the past 100 years, we've been selling not just good quality products, but obviously products which are nutritious. And being part of that company, obviously MILO, as one of its biggest brands, is also committed to deliver on that commitment of Nestle as a company. And for MILO, it's really all about promoting an active and healthy lifestyle. And as you know, we've been in grassroots sports development for more than 3 decades. And that's almost 4 na. 39th MILO Marathon. And MILO Marathon, as most of you know, is not the only grassroots sports activity. As you mentioned a while ago, this falls under the program One Child, One Sport, which is the partnership with the Department of Education. Under that, we have MILO Little Olympics, which is being handled by Robbie. And then we also have the MILO Sports Clinic, Summer Sports Clinic, which just ended, since summer just ended. And we also have the Palarong Pambansa, of course, and of course we have the formerly Enerjam, which is now called Champ Moves, which is being implemented every morning before the flag ceremony, or whenever there's a flag ceremony, which is not every morning, but before the flag ceremony in majority of the public schools in the Philippines. So definitely, hindi lang yan 4 decades, for the next 4 decades pa ulit tayo supporting grassroots. And hopefully we'll have people like Mary Joy, here she won the silver in the SEA Games, and hopefully we'll have more of her winning gold medals. Not just in the SEA Games, pero sana Olympics naman.